Let's see. What do they got? Well, they've got some good CC. I think I'm going to go for my CCR. Wow. And then, have I already seen or tried the new alleged champion? I've heard lots of things about the new alleged champion, but I have not actually gotten to see or play this new champion.
Prepare for battle.
It's such a long cooldown. Any news about Realm Royale? I know primarily Keemstar is working on tournaments. And there's, I mean, all of the casters, like, I don't think there was a single person. Maybe, I think some of the Smite casters had said that they didn't want to. Whoa, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to hit shift there. Oopsie doodles. I'm just going to come down here. Some of the Smite casters, I think, said they wouldn't be interested, but pretty much everyone in the Paladin scene was just immediately like, yes, let's absolutely cast some of those games. We're all interested in it. And like before I got hired, I was casting battle royales and stuff, so I'm kind of excited. I mean, custom games. I think that's, I mean, obviously that's something you need. And every high-res game up to this point, except I think Paladin Strike, has had custom games, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's on the list. Oh, there we go. Cool, keeping them dead. Although it is a battle royale, so that does change some things. I actually haven't been over to see or test any of the new stuff in Realm Royale. Easy clap. Woohoo! I'm out. No, no, no. Rats. Who is my favorite pro player? Personality-wise or play-wise? Because I don't know if I have like any single if I have like a single favorite, but I know like I really like the attitudes on G2. Those guys are really funny, but it's like impossible to watch a Fnatic player and not think how amazing they are. Have I ever cast a battle royale? Yeah, before I got hired, I was actually casting a PUBG league. And those were some interesting games because it lasted a long time. It was interesting because like I feel like the biggest thing with battle royales is trying to figure out how you want to do any of the scoring. But yeah, that one was fun. So I did PUBG and Will I with Realm. That'd be nice. I mean, at this point, I've casted all 3 high-res games that have had an esports scene. So I might end up doing more, just because I already have experience with that. This is like a terrible ult. I probably shouldn't have ulted. This is a very bad idea. I don't know why I went for that. I'm not cuss. Or Rubu. I don't know where my Fury is, but I hope she's strong. She's not. Also, I don't have one. Turns out. There's no Fury on my team. I don't know where I got it in my head that we had a Furia. Maldamba nor Genos were ready for me there. Genos won Luminary? Yeah, so... Oh, hello! Look, I'm trying to read, miss. I deserve that. Man, I am pumped for this next land, though. Because, like, it's like the perfect time, I think, between events. Because, like, the last time... we essentially went PPL into Vegas and did the Vegas LAN, into the console LAN, into the spring finals, into the Masters. Like, we just did LAN after LAN after LAN. And so by the time we hit like the big LAN, it was just kind of like, all right, the only thing keeping us going is LAN energy. This time we get to like start off with the big stuff. And well, I guess start off with the big stuff. We get to start off with the main things. The summer finals, and then what are they calling them? The PPL finals and the summer finals, or whatever the names of the lanes are this time around. Man, this does not feel like a good spot to be standing, actually. Just ignore her and kill her. Wowzers! I can't afford the thing I want yet. I'm gonna go rejuve. If we win this point, then I'll come back with something maybe a little bit better, different. Oh, that was a good shot. No thanks, I don't want to behold this. Who did you go for? Oh, he hit Trogus. Didn't get my shield up in time. Which team will win the LAN? That's a good question. We're actually going to end up doing an esports weekly the Monday before the LAN. So not this Monday and what, 4 days, but the Monday a week after that. But as of right now, that's a tough one. I feel like I honestly think there's 5 teams at the LAN that could potentially win. Maybe 6 that could go through. Because obviously Fnatic and Na'Vi are going to be the top 2 contenders. I believe... believe there's gonna be coach comms, so we're gonna have coaches in the player booth. I'm not actually sure on that one. I have no clue, but I know that's something that's been like discussed not only with like the players, but I think internally is just mentioning, because that made a big difference I think on at Vegas for Envy. And so if we do have that, if Meta Pusher is allowed to be in the room with his team, then I think Envy have a very serious chance. G2 is looking awesome. They make it very hard to choose a team when they all look really good, you know? But if I had to put my money on anybody, I think I'm going to go Fnatic on this one. But I feel like that one's a stretch. Like, out of the 2 between them and Na'Vi, I actually think Na'Vi has the better chance of winning, just because like Fnatic seems to always choke at lands lately. But in the chance that Fnatic don't choke, I think they have the best bet of just being able to win, because I think they're the most well-rounded team in the league. That guy's one hit. Oh, man. Did I know that in Italy there's a competition that's inspired by the PPL? What do I think? Dude, I love community run tournaments, because that's, I mean, like, when I started casting, I was casting Smite community tournaments, right? I was casting this thing called Friday Night Smite. It was run by this guy named Freight Train, an admin named Choo Choo Train, which I think is really funny that the 2 trains, now that I think about it, I've never thought about that. It's been like 4 years. I never thought about the fact that both of them were trains. But, I started doing that. I had like 10 viewers the first night I remember casting on it. But like tournaments like that I think are really big, because they do 2 things. If you do have casters, then it helps them get practice every single week, every single day, whatever they need to learn the game, cast the game, figure out what their style is, put their personality into it, stuff like that. And then it's great for the community, because now those players have a place to learn things. If someone's making a new team, you can't just jump straight into the PPL. And yeah, the PGS is nice, but I mean, there's some teams in the PGS that are like almost PPL level. And so being able to like separate that does make a big difference. And so having like a testing grounds essentially for them is really big. Rats. I think so. Obviously, the 4 PPL teams I think have a great chance. Then I'd say SSG and Burrito. Burrito is someone I'm keeping my eye on because for me, I feel like they're gonna. I didn't buy COT 3. For me, I feel like they're upset with their last performance, and so they're more likely to want to do well. That was a good ult. So I'm kind of curious. I'm excited to see
What I expected.
what exactly they pull out. And with the way the meta has been changing, and the fact that I think Fury is going to be available, I'm pretty sure she's going to be available for LAN. I genuinely think it's kind of up in the air. If she's not banned, whichever team has the best Fury will probably be definitely number 1. Yeah, I feel like Furia is like, if you don't ban her, you have to be first pick kind of deal. Like, you want nothing to do other than be at the top. Or be first pick. Otherwise, you give it a second pick. I don't see her going that far in.